Happy Hump Day, everyone. I am VJ, and this is VJ's Crochet. This is WIP It Wednesday, where we get to share our works in progress. Welcome to my new subscribers, returning subscribers, channel members. I love each and every one of you. And if you are part of Team Replay, pat yourselves on the back. I love each and every one of you so very much. And I am sorry I am late. I was over at Kelly's Crochet Adventure, and she is doing the linked double crochet, which I had not seen actually done. I've heard about it, but I've never seen it done. And I was just sitting over there. Well, I was braiding hair and looking at her and listening to her, and my alarm went off, and I had one half braided and the other half wasn't, so I had to do a real quick braid on this side of my head so that I could come in here and talk to you all and not just blather. You know how I get. Some things just don't change. How is everybody? It is 76 degrees in St. Louis, and it looks there's some dark clouds over there, which are probably headed this way, but it is what it is. Chris is here. Oh, she's got coconut cookies. Oh, Dinky Jen is here. How you doing? Oh, I forgot. I got to go to YT first and see who's over there. I apologize. You think I would remember this? You all know how my memory is. Gracious me. And I just went to YT and it's just now, I don't know, it's just now starting. Live chat. I have missed so much, so much. Oh gosh, I missed a lot. I'm sorry. Sam is here. She says, "Morning, all. Please hit the like button and say hi. Thanks." Cammie's here. Hi, Cammie. How you doing? Sam says, "Hold on. I'm still talking. Stop." Sam says, "Apologies for not answering anybody on Monday. If you asked me anything, I did fall asleep. Girl, naps are very important. You're good. Don't apologize. It's all good. I'm a firm believer in naps." Um, Dinky Jen says, "Happy Whip Day, BJ, Sam, Cammy, and all coming in." Chris started and finished Bibs, Picks in Friday, back to making snowmen and drinking blueberry plus cranberry combined flavors in the circular water. Blueberry and cranberry. That sounds interesting. Blueberry and cranberry. Okay, go ahead with your bad self. Sam is asking Dinky Jen if she finished her poncho. Leslie, come on in and lurk while you work. It's all good. We like it when you lurk and work. I appreciate it. Sam is laughing at Chris. Well, it's more I pass out from exhaustion. Uh-oh, Dinky Jen says, "Wait until I see her whip." Oh, am I going to fall out? I put it beside me for now till tomorrow, Sam. Oh, that's the poncho. Okay. Is the poncho on timeout? Has it been bad to you? Sam says, "Cool. I need to get this corner to corner knitted baby blanket done ASAP." Good luck with that. You people who knit blankets. I mean, all the knitters in the chat, stand up and take a bow or curtsy, because baby, knitting is too slow for me. I know. I just need to practice. I know. I know. I know. I know. I may get there. But I keep coming up with new crochet patterns and stitches and stuff I want to do. Plus, I'm chasing dead people. There's only so many hours in the day. Um, Sam says, "I want to see if I can get a bed cape done by end of month." You should be able to, because the bed cape only comes down to the waist, correct? Jen says, "Now mom has interrupted me with Scottish ice cream." What makes Scottish ice cream different from any other ice cream? And Chris is taking a cookie break time. Look, you all, we normally start talking about dinner. You all have skipped dinner and gone straight to dessert. What's happening here? Roberta, welcome in. She says, hello, all. Just stopped by to leave my DNA. Going into treatment in 10. Love you. Love you, Roberta, and good luck with your treatment. You're going late. Well, it depends upon where you go. We usually had to be, let's see. Don't let me lie. I had all my treatments first thing in the morning so I could go home and pass out. I don't know if they had. I don't even remember, so I'm just going to shut up. Yes, we want Roberta to take care, be safe, and good luck with the treatment. We want Roberta to do her treatments. Kathleen, I just scrolled up to chat Kathleen and she just ran off the top of the screen. Come back here when I'm talking to you. Oh, Miss Kathleen, I didn't know you had it in you. There she is. Who is this man on the side of the screen with me? I don't know him. I did not invite him to the house, and I am going to skip him. Goodbye, sir. I'm still on the YT side, so I got a split ad. Happy hump day, says Kathleen. I have finished my new burgundy waffle stitch sweater. I have water in my cup. Last week you finished the brown one. You did a burgundy one since like look, Kathleen, are you sleeping? Okay, and this is where Chris comes in with the coconut cookies. So now I can go on back over to here. Oh my goodness gracious me. Jen got a hobby ad. You got a hobby ad. I got a gentleman. Oh gosh. There's my cousin Michelle. How you doing, girlfriend? Laurie, welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for coming. Chris got Hallmarked. Really? Rita, how are you and mom? Listening and eating vanilla ice cream with licorice sprinkles and iced coffee in my cup. Vanilla ice cream with licorice sprinkles. That's an interesting concept. I don't usually have sprinkles on my ice cream. I'll do those little Ike and Mikes, but I can't imagine putting them on ice cream. But go ahead with your bad self. I had some vanilla frozen yogurt, and then I put a little vanilla Greek yogurt on top, just so that I can say I had Greek yogurt. I'm not going to mention the frozen yogurt, okay? But I had yogurt. Michelle says Zach is here, but he can't chat on his phone. Zach, I am so sorry. And what the heck is going on with that? Um, restart your phone or get off of YT and go back in. You're hung up someplace, and you may have to. There's a little tab on there. Sometimes you have to hit to bring the chat up. Oh my gosh, phones. Laurie says, I love the Link DC. I'm actually about to do a comparison and see if Link DC uses more, less, or the same yarn as the regular DC. Oh, Laurie, yes, do that because I actually was curious about that. I my guess would be it uses more yarn. But do the comparison because I'd really like to see what you find out about that. Like I said, this was the first time I had seen it, and I enjoyed it. Uh, Victoria is joining you from my outdoor office, sitting outside while I crochet. I have too much traffic noise outside, or I would stream from outdoors, but even though they put the wall up, it's still too much noise. Michelle is sipping on horchata and pina colada flavored water. I always have to think about that when I hear horchata. I There's a break between the first part and the second part. I haven't learned to run them all together yet. Oh my goodness. Crystal, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. How are you? Michelle, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. There's Dawn. How you doing? And thank you all who are rating me from Kelly's Crochet Adventures. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Hi, Kitty. Good to see you. Zach is sipping on Mountain Dew. Okay. I have 7 Up Zero. I've already had a cup of green tea. And didn't have time to make another cup. Victoria says Tunisian crochet takes just as long. Yes, it does. And you see, I have not finished my Tunisian either, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you, Susan. Welcome in. Sarah, you need an interruption? What are we interrupting? What happened? I'll be happy to interrupt you, but what are we interrupting? Oh, here we go. Scottish ice cream has a tartan pattern. Samantha. Oh my gosh. Dawn says, I have to give up dessert for now. Doc says I'm pre-diabetic. Says I need to do a low carb diet. I can just have a fruit salad though. Low carb. So if you can do Greek yogurt, you can put your fruit in the Greek yogurt. I actually prefer frozen yogurt over ice cream. I just did a search. Shorty's got a she's cheerleading tonight, and I did a search over at the school that she's cheering to see if they had any frozen yogurt places close, because when I leave the game I was going to go and get some frozen yogurt, and yeah, no, there aren't any. We only have frozen custard over here. I mean, honest to Pete. And Susan saying hi to everybody. And I don't know why everybody is so in love with frozen custard, because it's, to me, it's not cooling. It's to me it's heavy. Jen says Mackey's is made with milk and cream. Excuse me. It tastes very creamy and delish. I don't buy it often as I love so many other brands and flavors. I know, everything in moderation. Everything in moderation. So it's with cream and milk. So it's like ice cream that's taken up a notch. Ooh, I felt my hips spread just reading that. Crystal says, I was looking around like, what man? Since we had the power outage yesterday, I was in I was I was in the other room watching Kelly, and I remembered that I needed to finish my hair. So I was walking towards the bathroom and I heard this music playing. But I had the laptop in my hand and I'm looking at Kelly and I'm hearing music And I'm trying to figure out how somebody else came in my house without walking past me. Realized that my little clock radio was playing because somehow or other it turned itself on. I have to go see what it's set for. I didn't reset the clocks after the electricity came back on. I'm standing here going, they would have had to have either come in through the front door and walked by me or come in through the back door and confronted me. So I don't know why there's music playing. I was like, wow, wow, and wow. Dawn is finishing up a knit poncho for her mom. We'll block and hopefully have it done for Friday. Oh, honey, you could take a picture of it and put it in for WIP It Wednesday and FO Friday if you so choose. Kitty says, Michelle, between yesterday and today, I've created 2 newbies. I'm stoked. You've created 2 newbies? Okay. Well, was he cute? No, he wasn't. That's why I didn't hesitate to turn him off. He was not. No, I can't even tell you what he was trying to sell. Mishi, welcome in. So good to see you, sweetheart. I am so happy you are able to say hello, and hugs and love to you, my dear. It is so good to see you. Victoria says, no pics of new whips, still working my way through current pile. That's okay. They don't become FOs if you don't finish them. I know. Laurie says, I need to send you an email with whips. My whip, actually, I had to frog it because I grabbed the white that was sitting on the counter next to me. It was not white. It was winter white. And when I looked at it, I was like, oh, you're not white. And not being racial, but he wasn't white. And I turned it over and actually read the ball band. It's winter white. And I was like, yeah, no, you're not going to work. So I had to frog it. I have to go downstairs and get some white. Because with all of the white yarn I have sitting next to me, where are you? This one is soft white. We have soft white, winter white. We have everything but white. Why? How does that happen? Oh, wait. This one's white. At least he says he's white. Aha. I don't have to go downstairs. Ta-da! I got white. That sounds really bad, doesn't it? I actually had this up here because we were selling yarn. And now I'm happy that I didn't sell this yarn because I actually need it. So for all of you who did not buy my yarn at the last sale, thank you. You helped me. I don't have to go buy some. I know this sounds really crazy. I can talk now. I just had to restart phone. See, I know some things. I had to restart my phone too because my phone has been playing me music and I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with it. I've got a virus protection on it. I ran the virus protection. It says it's clean, but every now and then it plays me music and doesn't tell me anything. It just plays me music. Rita says we are doing good. Mama's in bed and is happy. Oh, Mishi, thank you so very much. That is so sweet of you. I appreciate you, sweetheart. Even though I'm usually asleep when you come on, there are times, you all know I am the chief lurker. I see you over at Juan sometimes. I go by, see what's happening. And thank you, Sandra, for my kitty cats. And Jennifer says Rita's licorice is something else. See, you see how long I sat there thinking about that. My I had bought my late mother-in-law a pack of variety flavored tea bags, and they had licorice flavored tea. I don't know if it's good or bad because I was afraid to try it. I was scared. The baby's there's let the baby grab apples as long as he's not feeding it to the puppy. Mishi says Rita's licorice is the best. The licorice sprinkles, Mishi? Are they different from the American licorice? Mishi, is Rita's licorice sprinkles different from the licorice that we have here in the States? I like the Australian licorice myself. I know. My animal faces blanket was Link DC. Oh, was it? Okay. So apparently you liked the stitch because you kept going. Chris says, as my grandma says, VJ, always start with dessert because you may not make it through dinner. I like that. I like that, Chris. I like that. Because my mother always said, eat your food because if you eat your dessert first, you'll ruin your appetite. I didn't see where that was a problem because obviously I am not lacking for food. Laurie says, I think that will be my Friday video about the comparison. Okay, let me go over here and make sure that I've got the bell turned on. I know I am subscribed to you. However, let me check and see what my bells are saying. Well, we've got the bell on now. You know, they say if you do the open bell, they send you personalized things. My open bells don't normally send me anything. I don't know if they don't understand my personality or if maybe I'm just a little too complex for them. But yeah, no, I don't get personalized. I either get it all or I get nothing. Sounds like our government. They either do everything for you or they don't do anything for you, but that's for the other channel. Yeah. Dawn says, wait a minute, what time is it? I'm sitting here, we're having this great old conversation, and I haven't even started with the business at hand. I've already gassed up the bus. We have our parking pass to go over to Granny D's. Dawn says it's still too hot to sit outside. Here is 91 right now. Monday is the first day that we really could go outside. Uh, Chris has 76 degrees. Yeah, this week has really been kind of pretty. It really has. But of course, it's coming into fall. The trees are turning. Everything is falling. And but it's not 102 degrees in the shade, so I will take it. It could stay this way all year. I'd be okay with that. Uh, can we do anything about having this weather be a year-long thing? You don't have to change it. I mean, I'm just asking. You know, my middle name is Question. Our dear darling Sarah is doing fingerless gloves. I better be quiet or I'll get struck by lightning again and you lose my power and my internet. We know when I say things, things happen. And I never did finish that book that my grandmother told me not to read because things would happen. So I don't know why things happen when I say stuff because I did not switch my power off. Sarah, that's cute. Are you gonna make a scarf to go with those gloves, Sarah? That is really cute. And oh yes, Sarah, what are we interrupting you from? Cause baby, you have that lightning hook. I gotta tell you all something. Yes, I'm gossiping. I had to laugh because I was sitting in the other room and I heard this truck and it was making all of this noise and it kept making the noise. So I looked on my camera and of course I can't see what's going on. I see the tail end of this green truck and I said, well, maybe they are finally towing the van from across the street that's been sitting on two flat tires for over a month. I said, let me go check. The people next door had hired a power wash company to power wash, no, I'm sorry, a clean can company to power wash their trash can. I said, you don't know how to use some comet cleanser and a broom and a garden hose. You've got to hire somebody. And then I said, well, these young kids nowadays, they got a two-parent paycheck household. Both parents are working. Two income household. Yeah, you can pay somebody to wash your trash cans for you. I was like, really? You don't know how to do that? I'm sorry. I made myself laugh because I'm like, all you need is some comet cleanser and a good brush and a garden hose. That's all you need. Oh no, they have whole companies that come out with the power washer and power wash your trash can. And I go, hey, I've got one of those adapters to my hose in the garage. Like, oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm like, you pay people to do that? And Tunisian takes more yarn and a lot of the time, and a lot more time. Yes, it does. But it's pretty. It is pretty. Nastasia did a comparison of all of the stitches. It's on her YouTube channel, but she did a comparison of all the stitches and which ones use more yarn. Which, when I came back and started crocheting again, was very enlightening. Dinky Jen says, about to get some ginger ale and squeeze some lemon in it. That sounds interesting. Uh, why not just put it in a glass and slice and put the lemon in there? You put the lime in the coconut. That sounds interesting. Sarah says, Rita said her mother interrupted her with ice cream. Dawn says, I can do plain Greek yogurt and berries. There you go. And you can put a little Splenda on it, or sweet and low, or stevia, whatever he lets you have for sweetening. But there you go. Yogurt freezes quite nicely. It does. It does. And I found out that if I make my protein drink with the amount of water that they actually recommend and put it in the refrigerator and walk off and leave it alone for about an hour, it makes a nice little pudding. I'm not going to tell you how I figured that out, but yeah, it makes a nice little pudding. So I can have protein pudding. Leslie says plain yogurt mixed with peanut butter equals dog ice cream as long as the PB is natural. I walk the line on that because a lot of doctors say not to give dogs peanuts or chocolate, and but my father-in-law gives his dogs peanut M&Ms. I don't know. I don't know. Freeze for 2 hours. Okay. Okay. Yeah, but no, I didn't give my dogs peanut butter. Kitty says, I just snacked on frozen white seedless grapes. Everybody tells me frozen grapes are good. I put them in the freezer, but by the time I got around to eating them, they had thawed out. White? Do I need to take you in for a fitted white jacket? Oh, no, it doesn't have to be fitted. Just any old white jacket to do because it's just going to wrap around me and then be buckled up. I'm into my seventh decade. We didn't have people who came around with power washers. We went out in the back with a hose and comet cleanser and a wire brush and we scrubbed the damn thing. I'm sorry. My grandparents were from the country. We didn't have those newfangled things. Oh, Kathleen says, VJ, my brother's out of ICU and is eating minced food. That is awesome, Kathleen. I am so happy for you and your brother. That is awesome. Oh, crap. I'm sorry. That's much better than some of the things that come out of my mouth sometimes. That is wonderful news. That is wonderful. The yarn appeared to different lots. Chris? I'm just going to step back from that because the last thing you said is yogurt freezes quite well, and then you say the yarn appeared two different lots. I'm going to leave that one alone. Shatika, blessings, happy crochet. How are you? I know the phone isn't old enough to act up. I don't know if it's acting up or if it's just an undocumented feature that I haven't figured out yet because I don't know why it's playing music and I don't know what it's supposed to signify. Dawn, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. How are you? And the phone has updated twice, so it's doing things that it didn't do before. Thank you, Kitty. I greatly appreciate it. I know, Michelle, because you love you some fingerless gloves. Aren't they pretty? Yay, Zach can see. There you go. Dawn sent an email. Kelly, thank you so much for the raid. I greatly appreciate it. I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, I was almost late. I was over there fascinated by that linked double crochet. That is pretty. Kelly, that stitch is too pretty for a market bag. I'm just saying. That is really a pretty stitch. Mandy is making a Halloween cardigan with tapestry crochet. Oh, this may slow you down a minute. It may take you a couple of weeks to finish this instead of your normal 3 days. Mandy, I don't know how you get so much done. Oh, well. There we go. I know that colorway. Sarah has some beautiful yarn. Okay. I'm going to leave this blown up for a second because I have to go get my power cord because, of course, now I'm running out of power. Be right back. Don't run off. Hold on, I'm plugging in. I'm happy it at least warns me that we're turning on battery power. You may want to think about plugging in because if you don't, you might just suddenly go bye bye. Mandy, that is cute. Oh, yeah, Sarah has beautiful yarn. Michelle says, I say that we leave Powers to be alone until the scoop the orange crab off Pennsylvania Avenue. I okay. Oh, Zach, thank you. I sent you a message because I was like, okay, I don't see it. Panda, hello, sweetheart. How you doing? Thank you, Kelly. Panda says hugs VJ and Chatty Chat hugs all can't stay still at work. We'll catch the replay. Love you, baby. Thank you so much. I appreciate the drive-by hugs. Yeah, they hired a company to power wash the trash can, and the name of the company actually has is something like trash can clean or can clean or whatever. That's actually their business. And I was like, okay. And I said, well, maybe it's because they come to your home, but it's like, you got some people have more money than sense. That's all I can say. Dawn, a choir boy, and duct tape and a garden hose. Kitty, that sounds like one of those what happens when they walk into the bar things. It's like, yeah, no, no duct tape. The council does all the street trash cans for free, maybe once a year or so. I've only seen them once in my lifetime. Well, apparently, they're not doing a bang up job there, are they? Yeah, I was like, I had never. See, I don't have to go places because they bring the madness to my home. And somebody called me this morning and asked me, was I interested in selling my home? I said, no, I'm not. Thank you. Oh, okay. I've given up asking them how they got my phone number. Try ginger ale in sweet tea. I can't drink sweet tea. Tunisian is quicker for me than knit. Just saying, but yes, more yarn. You've done a lot of it though, Chris. So yeah, I can see where it would be quicker for you. I can see that. And don't get me wrong, I love knitted things. I love Sam and Victoria's knitting, but me sitting down knitting and Dinky Jen, all my knitters, I love the knitting. Ginger ale is not me. That was Victoria. Did I say Jen? You know what happens. They tell me that, Crystal. I did not grow up on them, and it just doesn't seem to stay in the front. It's back here somewhere. Zach says, my vet told me for chocolates to damage a dog's stomach, they'd have to eat their weight. Oh, really? I have some frozen mango with chamoy. Okay. Now we're really going to, you're going to take it all the way back. And what's the other one you use with the chamoy? I've got a container of it in my spice cabinet, and I can what's the one that goes with the chamoy, Crystal? The pink, the oranges powdered. It's not tahine. Oh, it is tahine. Because I was thinking tahini, but it's tahine. Did you put some tahine in it as well? Marsha Lee, welcome in. Thank you for coming. How are you? Behave yourself because I cannot join you in your shenanigans. Yes, you can. Because with my knee being blown up, we can both run about the same speed right now, which is very bad. Sweet and sour fruit paste made from pickled fruit. And that is chamoy. I bought the tahine. I did not buy the chamoy. I actually like the tahine. I put it on chicken, fish, shrimp. I know it's supposed to go on fruit, but I put it on it makes a great marinade. It really does. Yes, Marsha Lee, she said shenanigans. She sure did. Michelle says, Chris, do I need to send you send you a VJ special? The rooms are padded and the food is extra smooth. You know, I like nuts in my food. What's wrong with you? And if it has bourbon, that's even better. There's Michael. There's my uncle. Oh, that's what the Google said. Okay. I believe Google sometime. Okay. You eat it, Crystal. So is that what it tastes like? There's Michael and big group hugs and how you's all watching on phone, so can't tag you all. I knew you were in the background because Chris was talking about Tunisian and your little radar antenna were going off. Different whites when you held yarn up. Check lot numbers. Oh, they were different whites. One was a soft white and one was a white white. Yeah, that was that. I'm sorry, Chris. That was the point. Because I had winter white, I had soft white, and I was looking for a white white. And what I found over here, in with the soft and the winter, was the white that I needed. Yeah, I got three. Whoa, we're good. I got three different shades of white. I don't know how that happens. Plus, you can throw Aaron into the mix. This is Aaron. Oh, oh, crikeys. Aaron, winter white, soft white, and white. Four different shades of white. How many whites do you need? Oh my gosh. Yeah. And of course, the white that I picked up and started with, I just picked up the one that was closest to me, which was and not the correct one. Isn't it pretty? Mandy does such pretty work. Michelle says, excuse me, Zach, I am off chocolate. Warn the neighbors. I am fit to be tied. Oh, cuz I am so sorry. I think I'm just gonna stay north. Let me know when it's safe. Ooh, I just lost my scroll again. Dawn says she was doing good. She saw me live and had to pop in and leave her thumb. I appreciate that. I haven't had a Pop Tart and I don't know when because the last one I had was all top and bottom crust and this little bitty thing of jam. And I was like, oh no. Michael says, Sam trying something new to see if it helps any, and knock on wood. I can't reach it. So far, so good. I can sit at my desk finally. Yay, yay, and yay. Fantastic. No, we're not hunting for Pop Tarts. Marsha Lee says that's why she does dictation, Michael. She doesn't like typing. Yeah, they don't. Dictation does not always understand me. Laurie saying, sorry, Michelle, I thought I sent that a while ago. Things happen. Things happen. Honest to Pete, I got a whole bunch of stuff I need to get out in the mail. Michelle says, Google hates me. They gave me a hers ad. I know I am diabetic and I need my Pop Tarts, or this tart is going to pop off. I get hers ads all the time. I don't know how they can look at this and tell that the rest of me needs hers. Choir Boy is a copper paste scrubber. Chore Boy. Okay. Okay. I had forgotten. I had forgotten. That's so cute with the witch hats. It is, you know, I'm Catholic. Choir Boys is. Coley, hello, hello. I emailed you an updated whip, but need help with some coloring issues. Please, opinions needed. Oh, that means I need to get back to work. Coley, oh no, that was Chris. We had to get a stitch for the other day. See, that's why we have this yarny family. Plus y'all keep me on point. Mandy is also doing a candy corn blanket. See, I told you this girl gets through with things in 3 days. You all thought I was exaggerating, didn't you? She and Sarah have these lightning hooks. That is pretty. Oh, that is so pretty. Oh my goodness. That is too cute, Mandy. Marsha Lee says, hey, VJ. She's laughing at me. I got that car as well, and I asked them when I sell my house, and do I get to come and live with them? What did she say? What did she say? What did she say when you asked her that? Okay, Crystal says tahini. Yeah, sometimes. Okay. Cause my niece did that TikTok thing with the uh what is it? The fruit roll-ups and the tahine and the chamoy, and they rolled it all up, and it was a mess. Hi sis, welcome in. How are you? You're on dishes duty. Thumbs up. Left my thumbprint. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate it. Yeah, I was doing dishes this morning. Then I ate lunch, so now I have more dishes to do. But I put my wave board right in front of the sink. So I stand on my board. I get my exercises done while I wash my dishes because I'm actually standing still. And I patted myself on the back for that. Susan, welcome in. Good to see you. We're pulling out storage cases of yarn and taking pictures for me. Okay. Okay. I'm here for it. Oh, and on my On my community tab is the link to the services for our sweet sunflower Ashley coming this coming Sunday. Susan is sweet enough to have them streamed for us so that we can be there. Michelle says, you keep squirreling and you'll be the only nut you get. Me? Okay. But I like nuts. Do I have to squirrel to get the nuts or can I just have the nuts? There's my sis Angie. Hello, hello. Hi, boss. Chris says, and none match my skin tone. I'm peach, just saying. Okay, I missed something. Now I'm just going to keep on going. My son just gave me some generic Pop Tarts. They're cinnamon and brown sugar. Are they good? I've got to the point now where I actually need fruit and stuff. I need the filling. I know when I was a kid, they were fine. When I was a kid, they were probably stuffed a little fuller, but now I really need the fruit. Leslie says, need a solid color choice for the beanie brim. Started a bunny and knitting a scarf out of mandala echo waves. Wait a minute, hold on. Need a solid color choice for the beanie brim. Okay, she's got a beanie. Then she started a bunny. Okay, we got bunny parts. And knitting a scarf out of mandala ocean waves. Okay, she's got 3 whips here. She didn't give me commas, so I ran it all together. You all know how my brain is. Got to put a stop in there for me or I get all discombobulated. I just read it the way I see it. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it. Except look at it and love it. I don't need to sitting out there someplace. So we got the blue there. Ooh, 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 ooh. I would take that. I would try to match that darker shade of blue to make the brim out of, but that's just me. Or get a shade darker than that blue to make the brim. That scarf's gonna be pretty though. And of course, we have body parts. Michelle says, I hadn't a hers ad in a good while. Then when I say I am going to be bad, it happens. That's somebody saying, don't do it. You're full of opinions. Just go. I was trying to remember if I missed something, but you know how I can only keep a couple of things going at the same time. You sent it through Messenger? Okay, Michael. Thank you, baby. Ricky, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. Sam says, so when will we do part 2 of WIP It Wednesday? You're laughing at me. Oh my God, am I that far behind? They started laughing. Why are you cracking up at me? Because I was trying to figure out where the squirrels and where the nuts were coming in. And I was like, what did I miss? I could help with a recipe to make Pop Tarts from scratch. Girl, look. All I need is a scoop of maple bourbon ice cream, and that's all I need. I don't need anything else. But thank you, cuz. Thank you, sis. Oh my gosh. I don't know, Sam. Maybe we'll do part two tomorrow. When I worked today out in my head this morning, I had enough time. But we know things happen, especially when I sit here and talk for 20 minutes and don't even get started on the whips. I don't know how that happened. Sam says, finally past halfway on the home stretch. Girl, I y- see you all. I would still be on the first part, and you're already on the home stretch. That is flipping fantastic. O M to the G, Sam. That is beautiful. My name is VJ, and I am part of the Slow Crow crew. I'm just saying. Dawn says, I ran into the same problem you did, VJ, with the red hard white yarn. I started a blanket with the white. Someone picked me up a skein to continue on afterwards. I noticed the difference. I mean, how many whites? I've had the same problem with black dawn, and it wouldn't be, like dark gray and charcoal and black. I'd actually have two skeins. I've had three skeins of black, and they were three different shades of black. And I'm sitting there going, what do I do now? I've had that problem with black, and I was doing something in gray. I had three shades of gray. I was like, come on, people, make it easy. That's why I had started off with the Red Heart Super Saver with the no dye lot. So I didn't have those issues. And then when they started going to dye lots, it just threw all kinds of monkey wrenches in. Luckily, for some of their colors, they have started going back to no dye lots. Schedule you a nap. When I get home from this game, I think I'm going to end up going to bed because I went to sleep on Reese last night. Sam says, thank you. It's an older yarn I got a few months back. Um, I had two skeins of green and yellow Hirschner's MVP yarn for a hat and scarf. My cousin decided she wanted a blanket, so I ordered four more skeins, same colorway, different dye lots. And once I worked it up, you could tell the difference. So I put it in the middle so it looked like I did it on purpose. So it was dark, and then it went into light and went back into dark. She loved it. I was frustrated. Michelle, it's knitted. It's a garter stitch. I know, Dawn. I know. I had three different shades of black, and I had three different shades of gray. It's really frustrating when you have a stash and you start to work on something, and then you find out that your primary colors are not the same shade. You just want to throw your hat in the ring. That's what I thought. I do love a garter stitch blanket. So cozy. You gonna make one, Michelle? See, I'm up north. She can't get me. She's not gonna be coming up this way soon. Susan says, yes, VJ, I had the problem with black too. Good, it's not just me, because I was standing, of course, in the middle of a project I'm trying to finish. Ricky says, I am too tired to post the whip today. Been at the ER with small child. Oh no. Luckily, no broken arm, but very bruised. He fell hard with his kick bike. Happily, it wasn't the electric one, though. Home and he's asleep. Poor baby. I am glad it's not broken. And I have fallen off of a bike many a day. So, yeah, I understand. Michelle says, I knew it was knitted. I'm seriously off today. Michelle said, BJ, stop it or there will be more lightning coming your way. on Monday. I get struck by lightning and the power goes. See, I'm glad I plug everything into a surge protector because good Lord. Yeah. At least wait until I'm bad before you zap me. I'd expect it then. I deserve it then. Sam, oh my goodness gracious, girl. No, I don't want to learn how to do this. Sam says a few more rows on the brioche ripple blanket by Stephen West with cord cast on, and this is absolutely gorgeous. Oh my gosh, Sam, this is too absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I tried to get rid of Michelle, but she doesn't want to go anyplace, so we just take her with us. Oh, that is too pretty. Oh my goodness, that is too pretty. Oh my goodness. That is too stinking pretty, Sam. Ah. Michelle says, I have never fallen from a bike, but I also don't ride bikes. Oh, yeah, girl, I've fallen from bikes, fallen off of porches. Laura, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. How are you? I can fall upstairs. Susan says, yes, it was the Steelers blanket I was working on, and the blacks were all different black. Oh, girl, how frustrating. But you know what? When you put the picture in, I could not tell that they were different shades of black. When I took pictures of that green and yellow blanket that I had made, I could tell it was different shades. Your blanket, I couldn't tell. You did a great job. Emily, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. How are you? The lightning for Monday was from all the things we didn't see. But I hadn't even done anything at that point. That was early. If I was going to get struck by lightning, it should have been yesterday on the other channel. Oh my gosh. Yeah, because I was bad yesterday and I enjoyed the heck out of it too. Rita says making a toddler cardigan, socks for mom, and Barbie clothes for advent calendar. Wow, wow, and wow. Oh, and you're knitting the Barbie clothes. Oh, for heaven's sakes, Rita. Wow. Angie, look up. Rita's knitting Barbie clothes. Angie and I had a nice discussion a few months back about Barbie clothes. Pips falls up steps all the time. See, I knew we were related. Yeah, I can fall up steps. I rarely fall down because I hold on tight. Yes, I have wrenched my shoulder holding on, but I didn't go all the way down. Chris says, Michael, would it be possible to make Stephen West stuff in Tunisian? I can see Michael crossing his eyes from way over here. And I was like, he's not even going to dignify that with an answer. Mike. Michelle says, you haven't done anything, allegedly. Granny, welcome in. Good to see you. How are you? You fell asleep. You got to keep me awake during my live. Sheesh, so sleepy. Granny, we'll do the best we can with what we got. Sam went to sleep Monday. I went to sleep on Reese last night, but Reese went on super late. The strike happened yesterday? I thought the strike happened Monday. Oh, it was yesterday? Oh, okay. See, lightning was aimed at neighbors across the street and they missed. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. Because, ooh, wee. That was yesterday, huh? That was before I even got bad. It is fun to knit Barbie clothes. Rita, I believe you because you said that, but yeah, no. Good job, Rita. I used to knit Barbie clothes. You all. Michael, Stephen West is a knitter and designer, and the blanket that we just showed that Sam had post posted is a design from Stephen West. But Chris wants to know if it can be done in Tunisian. Remember the red, black, and white blanket, or were you here for that? Yeah, okay. We talked on the phone yesterday. We talked on the phone Monday too. So I know. I know. Okay. It was bad. Oh, because I was talking about the acetaminophen, right? Yeah. Michael, this is a Stephen West pattern. And he has a lot of, I think, complicated, but very fancy knitted patterns. And Chris was wondering if they could be adopted to Tunisian as opposed to knit. That is pretty. And Stephen West is a YouTuber. Sam says, if his stuff is knit, then I don't see why not, since most of the knit and Tunisian stitches can look like each other. Okay. Oh, but that's what Michael said. There you go. Sam jumped. Sam said, oh gosh, she's still jumping. West does things which are really out there, colorful and wacky designs. Michelle. I haven't gotten a chance to see him because I just saw it when before I went live, but I think Oz debunked it right after he said it because the three of them were on stage together. I had not seen all of that yesterday, so I'm gonna have to go back and see what Oz said, but they're making me tired. They're just making me tired, Lord. They're just making me, honest, Pete, tired. Where am I? Hold on. Let me see. Let me count. One. Oh, okay. Dinky Jen says only three SC rows to do, and then sew shoulders together and up the size a little more. Can't wait for Friday. Zach, did you put yours in the group? Jen, that's pretty. Michael says, what I see is the red and black is Tunisian knit stitch. Then the white looks like pearl and Tunisian. There you go, Chris. You just took 5 autism pills for your head. I took one for my knee and I'm going to take another one before I go to cheer. It's probably why I'm having so many issues today because I've taken the pill. I bought a brand new bottle too. When I was little, we always gave aspirin for fevers. When my babies were born 45 odd years ago, they said, don't give babies aspirin, give them Tylenol. All we can do is the best we can do, because whatever they tell us to do in another generation, they're going to tell us that it was bad. First, they said, don't eat butter, it clogs your arteries, eat margarine. Now they say, don't eat margarine because it does whatever, to eat butter. And then they say, watch your sodium intake. And then they say, eat salted butter. It doesn't matter what you do. Whatever you do, they're going to find something wrong with it. So just do your research. Think about your family history. Think about the oldest person in your family and follow their lead, because if they're still living, they are doing something right and you've got the same genes. Oop, I'm sorry. Let me get off my soapbox. Wrong channel. I sorry. That's from 40 odd years in the medical field. Because if they give you a whatever they're studying, they're going to change it. And so I'm going to stop right there. Oh my God, what am I going to do with you, Michael? Um, I can't say too much because Panda's already been here and he's going to come get me. Michael, baby, this is gorgeous. This is so stinking. Oh, Michael. Oh my gosh. That is beautiful. I'm I have no words. Michael, you always break my brain. How does that happen? You always break my brain. That is just too stinking beautiful. Michelle says, I never took it during my last pregnancy, but explain that. I am throwing down the BS cord on this sugar honey iced tea. See? And one of my other cousins are in the same boat, and she's got steam coming out of her ears. And Michael says, well, every 5 years, eggs become bad to eat. Ain't that the truth? I didn't take any during my pregnancy because they warned us then. Same with my asthma medication. My philosophy, moderation. There you go. Michael says, girl, if I followed the oldest living person in my family, 102, that would be 3 packs of smokes a day and 12 pack of beer every 2 days. Oh my gosh. 102, 3 packs of smokes a day? They don't eat at all. And a pack of beer every 2 days. No, they don't eat. Oh my goodness. One of my grandmother's cousins passed at 99, and she had one cigarette every 3 days at 99. I'm like, wow, wow, wow. That is beautiful. Sam says, yep, VJ, they also keep changing SIDS preventive measures. Lie on back, lie on side, then lie on back. My babies laid on their stomachs, because when they vomit, it's got to come out. They're laying on their back and they vomit, it goes down their airway. Trauma tech. I never did lay my babies on their backs. Shorty. was supposed to be on her back. When she was at Granny's house, she was on her side with the pillow. Hmm. Yeah, no. I saw that thumbnail and I definitely want to make that. Isn't that beautiful? Michael always succeeds in breaking my brain. I think he paying a bet to see how long it takes Michael to break my brain. Putting a sealer on my diamond painting coasters. Ooh, girl. I bought the sealer for the diamond painting. Have I put the two together yet? Nah. Right. Go for it, Michael. Go for it. See, you can't keep a good man down. If he's a good man, you don't want. Never mind. Falling asleep at the keyboard. Gotta go to bed. Love you all dearly. Be safe and stay flawless. Love you, Ricky, and I'm glad your son is safe, baby. Oh, Granny D is live. Okay. We will do a Whip It FO Friday. I'll come on early Friday and we'll finish the whips. I gotta find Zach's because I don't know where it is. I didn't see it, and we have to do the email. So we'll be early on Friday. Kitty says I got a cortisone shot Wednesday before last, and bang, shot the same knee 2 days later. Doc said today. Kitty, I am so sorry. Thank you all so very much for being here. We're gonna do the outro. I was getting ready to say greased up the bus. I've already aired up the tires. We're going over to Granny D's because there's no hope for me anymore. Love you all. Thank you all so very much. Bye bye.